Hello, bonjour, welcome aboard this Airbus A330-200 registration Charlie Golf Uniform Bravo Delta of Air Transat. Air Transat has been voted the best leisure airline in North America. We fly to over 60 destinations to 25 countries in the Americas and also in Europe. Today's flight, I'll be the captain, it's my pleasure, and we are leaving Montreal to Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic on Air Transat flight number 890. I'd like to especially welcome also Just Planes, which is the #1 video creator in aviation, and they are with us on board today. So please come and join me in the flight deck to meet my colleague, second in command, Chloé Villemer, and we'll be proceeding with the cockpit preparation. Thank you, and once again, welcome on board. Good morning, everyone. My name is Gérard Moffett. I'll be today's captain on today's flight. I'd like to have everyone have a chance to say their name. I'll start with Chloé to say hi.
Hi, my name is Chloe. I'll be the first officer for the flight today.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm your flight director.
Fabio.
I'm Julie.
Alexandra, Nancy, Style, Karina,
Fabrizio.
Janie.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to fly with you today. So I'll give you the briefing and the flight information. We're on the aircraft UBD A330-200. Flight number is 890, and we're heading to Puerto Plata. The flight time is 3 hours and 37 minutes. The block is 4 hours and 10, so it's a fairly quick flight. Altitude 41,000 feet. And we're going to have 277 passengers on board. As we know, passengers sometimes like to see some empty seats and they like to move around. So once we're in cruise level, they can move around and select their seats. But for weight and balance, we'll keep everyone where they are. Weather on arrival, very nice, 29 degrees. It will be sunny. There's a small chance, 30% of rain showers, but I'll update you before the descent. It's going to be a short taxi here in Montreal, departure from runway 6 left. Take all the time you need to prepare for departure. I'll taxi slow to give you all the time that you need. And there's a little bit of turbulence in flight. They're forecasting 3 jet streams that we're going to cross. So once we take off, you can anticipate the seatbelt sign to be on for at least 15 to 20 minutes. And then once we're in cruise, I'll try to get an update on the weather before you start your service so you can plan your service a little bit better. So the first maybe 30 minutes or so, some turbulence, and then an hour and 30 into the flight, there's another jet stream that we'll be crossing. Might anticipate some light turbulence, I would say for about 15 minutes, but I'll update you once again. I don't have any cabin snacks for you, and the fueling will start any second. I'll let you know when it's completed. And as far as de-icing, I'll go verify the wings one more time to see if the sun melted anything, and I'll update you if we're going to de-ice or not. The flight back to Montreal, Air Transat 891, flight time is 3 hours and 56 minutes. The block is 415. Final altitude 41,000 feet, and we'll have 317 passengers on the way back. Montreal weather, -7, clear skies, so cold and clear. And as far as the turbulence on the way back, there's probably going to be some forecasted weather. So once we're down south in Puerto Plata, I'll update you for the turbulence on the way back. You'll notice during the cockpit prep, we close the cockpit door for about 5 minutes. It's just for us to do our briefing, so that's the reason it's closed for a few minutes. And then, of course, once it's done, I'll open the door for you. And the last thing I'd like to add is if there's any questions during the flight, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'll try to get information for you. Okay, so please let me know. Chloé, would you like to add anything for the briefing? No? Any questions for me?
No.
I wish you a very nice flight.
Thank you.
Okay, departure briefing. So the departure runway will be runway 06 left on the Montreal SID 1 departure. Initial altitude is 5,000 feet, and the MSA and the safe altitude on departure is 3,000 feet. We have extra fuel and time of 19.5 tons and 3 hours and 45.
Okay, perfect. So we're at gate 68. You want a taxi on 1 or 2 engines?
Will be 2 engines.
2 engines?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll have to go to Echo, and then there's no hotspot until the de-icing bay. And to come back, I guess we'll go back from Kilo, Delta, and ramp north again all the way to 06 left. So the hotspot, we have hotspot 2 and 5.
Check.
Well, maybe. For the stop margin, we check it, we have the same thing, so it's 1,200 feet. There's no special procedure for the engine now, so it would be runway heading 5,000 feet, we ask our radar vector to come back for the ILS 06 left. I put it in the secondary flight plan. We'll be overweight though, so we'll see if it's an overweight while landing or if we burn fuel.
Check.
That's standard, so maybe actually we'll go to the ice, so I'll get the QRH ready. Special operation, I don't see anything. You see any threats?
Any threats? Well, not really. Today it's a nice weather. The only thing is taking off 6 left. We'll keep an ear to see if they tell us to turn right or left to go to Fan. Sometimes it could be either way. No, I don't see any threats. Do you see any?
I don't either.
Okay.
All right, then miscellaneous. So I'll engage autopilot after takeoff. I'll tell you before. If it's too busy, I'll put it early on.
Perfect. And since we have a jump seater today, so like we said, communication below 10,000 feet will be strictly operational. And we already reviewed the seating, seat belts and all of that. So that's also briefed as well. So the rest, I have no questions.
Perfect. All done.
A cockpit preparation checklist.
All right, cockpit preparation. So gear, pins, and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity?
45,420 kilo balance.
Seatbelt.
On.
8 ears.
Nav.
Barrel ref.
QNH 3014 inches.
QNH 3014 inches. Okay, before start, parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speed and thrust.
V1 145, VR 145, V2 145, flex at 63.
V1 145, VR 145, V2 150 with a flex at 63. Windows?
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, 17, flight 120.
120, your number 1, turn left, exit gate 17.
Can I release the parking brake?
Turn left, it's to 17, flight 120.
Brake is released.
Canada 403, taxi south ramp short of the east lane.
Northeast lane, thank you.
South ramp short of the east lane, Air Canada 403.
Following 774, continue straight ahead south ramp, follow that jazz, and short of 6 left, contact tower 119.3.
Okay, straight and south ramp, follow that jazz, and holding short 06 left, 19.3, center wing 774.
And apron at Air Canada 775, ready taxi. Air Canada 775, turn left and hold short of the east lane.
Left turn, short of east lane, Air Canada 775.
Roger.
Paper, good morning, Air Canada 3521.
Flight
Yes, go ahead for cockpit.
you can put the parking brakes.
Okay, so the parking brake is set. We'll be starting engine number 1 only.
You can start number 1, thank you.
Starting 1. Parking brake set. And starting engine number 1.
Check.
So during the engine start, we have the N3 that is rotating now as we see it increases at 25%. We have fuel flow.
double line bypass been disconnected. We'll stay on the line.
Thank you, sir. And we have light off here. EGT is increasing. N2 is rotating as well. Oil pressure and temperature is increasing as well. We have the ignition B, Bravo, that is starting. And 3 is stabilized. We have a veil and all the engine parameters are stable. Ground from cockpit, we have a good start at number 1. Clear to disconnect. Just confirm doors and panels are closed. Equipment removed from the aircraft.
Yeah, so everything is closed. The double line bypass been disconnected. Have a good day.
Thank you. Clear to disconnect.
I have the pin inside.
Perfect. And I see the tug is coming around from the left side. Very good. Okay, and we can, if you have the pin, I'll take the after start checklist.
Perfect. After start, cross bleed.
Is open.
NTIs.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Is at 30.7% and it's at 2 up. Set.
Perfect. Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Check. And taxi.
Alright, clear on the right. Call for taxi.
Airplane Transat 890 ready for taxi.
Transat 890, apron, taxi east lane, north ramp, hold short of echo for the ice.
Okay, we taxi east lane, north ramp, and the hold short of echo.
Richard 3521, I see they stopped you there, so you can stop it there, it'll be fine.
No, we're not stopping, sir.
Yeah, you can stop there, so that will be fine, it'll be faster. Stop where you are.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Check.
Good morning, Air Transat 890 Heavy, arriving on hotel.
And Transat 890 Heavy, good morning, proceed to bay number 9, taxi hotel and stop at the red bar.
Okay, we taxi hotel to bay number 9, we stop at the red bar for Transat 890.
Check. 9 will be all the way to the end and we'll stop at the red bar.
Cabin is secure.
I see. So here's number 9, runway light and taxi light is off.
Transat 890, on arrêt complet maintenant, confirmez les freins serrés.
Parking brake is set for Transat 890.
Sorry, 890 contact Iceman 2312.
Iceland 123 for Transat 890.
Excellent. So wings and tail, just an inspection.
Just an inspection.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Iceland, good day, Transat 890. We'd like to start only with an inspection of wings and tails. So the aircraft is not configured for the ice, but we have engine 1 and APU that is running.
And Transat 890, we'll start with an inspection and I'll be back with you.
Okay, thanks.
Excellent, thank you. So we are in the de-icing facility, and this is where the company Aeromag is taking care of aircraft removing frost or snow from the wings. And there's trucks that approach the aircraft from both sides. So usually it's a team of 3 or maybe 2 that work on the wings first, and then they go on the tail and they clear the frost and snow on the tail as well. And then depending on the active runway will be a right turn or left turn for the departure runway. Usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to complete type 1 and type 4 de-icing on the 330.
Transat 890, Iceland.
Go ahead for Transat 890.
Yes, after inspection, your aircraft is totally clean. So all our units are back in their safety zone, and confirm that you hold position and contact Aeromag 12252 and have a nice day.
Okay, so we hold position and we contact Aeromag 12252. Thank you so much for Transat 890.
Excellent. So that's good.
All right.
Aeromag, hello again, Air Transat 890 ready for taxi.
And Transat 890, exit left India, short of Echo.
We exit left India, short of Echo for Transat 890.
Okay, will be a left turn here, and short of Echo, which way will be the first taxiway to the left.
Perfect.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Okay, we can go ahead with the start of the engine number 2.
All right. Sorry, just want to make sure it's idle.
Check.
Starting engine 2.
Check.
Transat 890, short of Echo, contact ground 210. Have a good day.
Short of Echo, we contact ground 1210 for Transat 890. Ground, hi again, Air Transat 890, holding short Echo.
Transat 890, bonjour, taxi India, Bravo Bravo to cross runway 28, contact apron 12207 on Foxtrot.
Okay, so India, Bravo Bravo 2, we cross 28 and on Foxtrot, apron 122.075 for Transat 890.
Transat 890, I did receive mention that you'll be doing a VNAP Alpha, correct? In ADP-1, I should say.
Yeah, that's correct.
Transat 890, apron 12207 on Foxtrot, bye-bye.
207 on Foxtrot for Transat 890, bye.
Careful, 900, cross the threshold 24 left, taxi Romeo to your agency.
That's correct.
Threshold 24 left and
Engine 2 is available.
And after start checklist.
Sure, after start checklist, crossblade auto, anti-ice off, ECAM status check, pitch trim, we're at 30.7, and rudder trim neutral. After start checklist complete.
Check. So there's Bravo 2, will be a left turn here.
Perfect.
We'll do the flight control checks just on the other side.
All right.
It's clear left, clear to cross.
Clear right.
Check. So north.
Bring the Rouge 1707, 82 ready for push and start.
Rouge 1707, airplane pushback nose west. Do you need to de-ice?
We'll push back nose west, negative de-ice, Rouge 1707.
Okay, flight control checks when you're ready.
I am. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Check.
Put the terrain on the sure side.
Right on, so the cabin is secure. We can go ahead with the taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist, flight control.
Check.
Check, flap setting.
So we got config 2.
Big 2. Hello, and predicted wind shear.
Yes.
Auto.
Can we run the
Engine start
for
selector.
about 2 minutes here for system check?
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Cabin.
Advised.
Taxi checklist,
how much power do you need to run your engine?
Complete.
Medium power.
Put the departure frequency 12042.
Transat 890, you all set to go?
I am.
Affirmative, Air Transat 890.
Transat 890, line up runway 06 left.
We'll line up 06 left for Transat 890.
Line up only, 6 left, clear left.
It's a clear right. There's the aircraft running on the runway.
Check. And line up checklist.
Line up checklist. Takeoff runway.
Runway 06 left, heading 057.
Check TCAS.
TARA
Packs 1 and 2.
is off.
Line up checklist completed.
Check.
Transat 890, contact departure to airborne, clear for takeoff for runway 06 left.
Clear for takeoff 6 left with departure airborne Air Transat 890.
Oscar 582, clear to land, runway 06 left. Clear to land, runway 06 left. Oscar 582.
Manflex 63 SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Thrust set.
Check.
$100 knots.
Check.
D1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Check.
Trust the rated climb to auto thrust.
Check. Both packs are on.
Check.
Departure, good morning, Air Transat 890 Heavy, up 6 left, Montreal 1, 2000 for 5,000 feet.
Transat 890 Heavy, Montreal Terminal, identified, climb flight level 230 at 3000, turn right heading 150.
Flight level 230, passing 3,000 feet, right turning heading 150, Air Transat 890.
Roger.
Okay, flight level 230 blue and at 3000 right turn heading 150.
Check. I'll give you a heading 150.
Check, thank you.
Heavy there 4305, leaving 10,000.
Open climb.
Maintain speed of 280 knots or better.
Check.
Leaving 10,000, speed is 280 or better, committed 4305.
There 4305, turn left heading 200.
Left turn 200, committed 4305.
Commute Air 4305, contact Boston Center now 1357 with your heading and speed. Good day.
1357, commuter 4305, good day.
Transat 890 avec Albany en route, maintenez vitesse de 2800 nœuds ou moins.
Direct Albany on course and flight level 230, maximum 280 knots, there, Transat 890.
Roger.
Direct Albany.
And third. Nav.
Check.
Alright, so the altitude is still 230 and we have a restriction of 280.
Roger.
Climb.
Check.
Transat 890, contact Boston Center now 1357 with your speed restriction. Good day.
1357 with the speed, Air Transat 890.
Thrust set.
D1.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Check.
1.
Morning, Boston Air Transat 890 Heavy 8.6, climbing flight level 230, maximum speed 280 knots.
Transat 890 Boston Center, weather.
For JetBlue 1634, I'd like to request direct Poro. We're hoping to do the GPS Yankee down there, if possible.
JetBlue 1634, contact ground and approach 121.1, restate your request.
All right, 121.1, thanks. JetBlue 1634. Boston Air Transat 890, how's your rides on the climb? Any turbulence forecast?
Transat 890, no complaint.
Okay, passing 10,000 feet.
Check.
Select speed 280.
Check. Optimum is 37.5 and 40.7 is for the maximum.
Okay, thanks.
LS Center,
Okay,
JetBlue 891, passing 300 for 340.
JetBlue 891 Boston Center, light chop all altitude today.
All right, thanks for the heads up, JetBlue 891.
JetBlue 1655 New York Center 127.17.
And
2717, JetBlue 1655, good day.
Hello. So now we'll be reviewing our departure sequence for Montreal International Airport. So we were parked right here at gate 68. So once pushback, we lined up facing north on the east lane. All the traffic is going north, and the inbound traffic to the ramps, they go southbound on the west lane here. Since we had to de-ice, we pushed back, and then we taxied to the north ramp, and we made a right turn right over here to the north ramp, and we proceeded to the de-icing facility, which I'll just go on the next chart here. The de-ice facility is right over here, so we were right here. So as soon as we push back, we taxi to the north ramp, Echo, made a left turn here. This runway 1028 used to be a runway, but this is a taxiway at this time. The markings were not changed yet. So Echo here, we made a right turn on hotel, and the Aeromag, which is Iceman, they gave us position number 9, which was the far right corner, right into the icing facility. We had an aircraft inspection, and no icing was found on the aircraft. Therefore, after exiting the de-icing facility, was a left turn here. Made a left turn here, all the way to Bravo. Made a left turn on Bravo. Bravo 2 back into the apron here on Foxtrot. Since we talked with ground control, we had to talk with apron control on this side here. And this was a straightforward taxi from Foxtrot all the way to holding short of runway 6 left. And if you notice, the taxiing was done on only one engine, which was the engine number 1. And as we exited the de-icing facility, this is where we started engine number 2 for fuel economy and savings. The nice thing about the A330, very nice and easy aircraft to taxi, single engine. So we position runway 6 left right here for takeoff. And the SID departure today was the what's called the Montreal 1, which is a straightforward SID departure. So taking off from 6 left, and the controller made us do a right turn on the SID departure with heading vectors. So first turn was a heading on 150, and then eventually we were clear direct JFK waypoint. Straightforward SID. And then the route that we have to Puerto Plata this afternoon. If we backtrack right over here. So Montreal Airport is right over here, and then here's our route. So right now we're talking with Boston Center, and very shortly we'll be talking with New York Center. And then our route takes us over what's called an airway Lima 455 initially. So these are all the control airspaces that we'll be going through. So we have New York airspace right over here, and we'll stay with New York airspace, ATC basically communicating with New York on the North Atlantic as we are heading south here. And eventually we will be arriving to the waypoint called Luckty, where we'll be transferred to Miami Center. We'll be spending a little bit of time with Miami Center, all the way to the waypoint of CCAR, which is the transition with the next controller right over here, which will be Santo Domingo right over here. And this is where we are. Our destination here is Puerto Plata right over there. And with the weather that we forecasted, we'll be planning a easterly approach, which we'll be talking a little bit later on about that. Thank you. All right, we'll be reviewing now the arrival briefing into Puerto Plata Airport. So the MORA or MSA from the north sector, the safest altitude is 4,600 feet. And we are going to plan a arrival called the SECAR 2 Sierra, landing runway 08 in Puerto Plata. We have a barrow of 710 feet. In case of a missed approach procedure, the waypoints that we're going to fly will be MDPP 08, and after that we proceed straight to PP 355, a left turn to PP 356, 200 knots, PP 357, and we proceed after that to Emivo, where we're going to be performing a hold at 4,000 feet. And we have extra fuel of 21 tons, which gives us 3 hours and 54 minutes.
All right, perfect. So it's going to be a fully managed approach, RNAV 08, like you said. I'm going to go with the flaps full. Calculate a stop margin of 1,800 feet and 45. I'll use a full reverse to try to get some off pressure of the brake. The brake are at low. We should exit. Well, there's Bravo, but I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. So if we don't, we'll need to go to the end and do a 180 to come back for Bravo.
Sounds good.
There's no hotspot in Puerto Plata. Special operation, there is one. So we talked about it. That's the Compagnie NOTAM. So we'll need to be configured really early on. So I'll plan a MIVO at 180 knots with flaps 2 in order to intercept the final approach with the gear down and flaps full.
Exactly, full config, exactly. That's exactly what the NOTAM says.
Perfect. Other than that, we're doing approach using final hub, so we'll review it with the QRH.
Okay.
So GPS monitor, confirm GPS in nav mode. So we are nav mode. Progress page, check GPS primary with eye accuracy. Accuracy is eye. Use autopilot and FD bar, that's what we'll do. I'm going to be on the prog page, you're going to be on the flight plan as usual. Prog page, monitor required estimate accuracy. The pilot flying monitor cross track error on the ND. The PM, so you call out cross track when the cross track deviation is greater than 0.1 nautical miles. That's if using LNAV, VNAV minima, that's not our case. So we go here, except for LNAV, VNAV minima. We add 50 feet to DA, that's what I did. And temperature is at 0 or above, so we use a final app. And that's the system we need, so if we have a failure, we can come and look at that side.
I'll have that page open.
Perfect. So that's it for the special operation. You see any threats?
The threats today is this NOTAM that you briefed about being fully configured with gear down and landing config before Keslo. We also have some terrain, so that's also a threat.
Yeah, sure.
We'll make sure we respect all the altitudes on descent. And also ATC communication, I'll make sure I I understand all the clearances, and if we have any doubt, I'll double check.
Sure, I'll listen with you and be careful about that. I'll put terrain on my side.
Okay.
If you want and we see that the weather is good.
Sure, I'll keep an eye on the weather, and then I'll join you on terrain as well.
Perfect.
Excellent. I have no questions.
All right.
Hello from the flight deck. It's the captain speaking. We should be starting a descent in just a few minutes. We expect landing in 40 minutes from now. The latest weather at the Puerto Plata airport, a few clouds and a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. On behalf of your entire crew, we'd like to thank you for choosing Air Transat. We hope you enjoyed our flight, and we look forward for seeing you again in the near future, and wish you a very pleasant vacation. Thank you.
Flight level 310 blue.
Check.
84, contact San Juan Center, 134.3.
Descent, all close blue.
Check.
I'll cruise stop.
Check.
Okay.
Air Transat 890, descend now, flight level 270. Cross Phuket, correction, cross CCAR and maintain flight level 130.
Roger, descend now, flight level 270, and cross CCAR at level 130, Air Transat 890.
Flight level 270 blue, thrust idle descent.
Check.
And CCAR at 13. If you can put that in, please.
CCAR level 130.
Thank you.
And seatbelts coming on.
Thanks.
Puerto Plata approach, Air Transat 890, request descent.
Air Transat 890, after CCAR descend to 6,000 feet and clear via CCAR to Sierra. For the nav approach, runway 08.
Roger, after CCAR, we can descend 6,000 feet on the CCAR to Sierra approach. Arrival for the RNAV 08, Air Transat 890.
Okay,
Air Transat 890, and you can descend via CCAR to Sierra also. The QNH 29 decimal 99.
Roger, Air Transat 890, clear to descend via the CCAR to Sierra 2999.
Alright, so clear to descend via the CCAR to Sierra.
Check.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Approach checklist, please.
And approach today is Stelling 444, flight level 283, descend 130 to be level by CCAR.
Barrow ref.
QNH 2999.
QNH 2999 inches, seatbelts.
On.
Minimum.
Barrow 710.
Auto brake.
Low.
Engine start selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
Check, thank you.
Departure JetBlue 436, past 2,200 for 15,000. And departure American 2975 with you at a 2.2 for 10,000.
American 2975, Cibao approach. Good afternoon, radar contact. Fly direct to Malvin.
Direct Malvin American 2975.
In American 2975, continue climbing to flight level 260.
Climb 260 American 2975.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
All kind of trying to star.
Check. All constraint. Check.
Check.
And approach Boeing
You're down.
444, request further descent.
Boeing 444, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 feet, Boeing 444.
Flaps 2.
Speed check. Flaps 2.
Thanks.
Boeing 444, report altitude passing.
Boeing 444 is passing flight level 150.
Roger.
We passed the MEVO, so final blue up nav.
Check.
JetBlue 436, contact Miami 12645.
2645, JetBlue 436.
Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Air Transat A900, contact tower 180.
180, Air Transat A90.
Flaps full.
American 2975, confirm altitude passing.
American 2975 out of 8.4 for 260.
Roger.
Puerto Plata Tower today, Air Transat 890. We're turning final runway 08.
Funnel up.
Check.
I-90, clear to runway 08. Wind 090 degrees, 117, and QNH 29994.
Clear to land runway 08, just confirm 29994, Air Transat 890.
That's what I heard as well.
Sure, I'll double check.
Clear to land.
Tower confirm, Air Transat 890, altimeter is 2944.
9994.
2994, roger.
2994. Set.
Excellent. Cross check.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Go around altitude.
4,000 feet set.
ICA memo?
We're still a little early. Stand by.
2,500.
Check.
Passing Keslow, 3,000 feet.
Check. And we can finish the landing check.
Done. So landing check, ICA memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing check is completed. Clear to land.
And request a wind check for Air Transat 890.
090 degree, 18 knots.
Roger.
ground speed, meaning he's keeping a higher speed a little bit for the gusts.
Oh, good.
It's doing good.
Check.
$1,000.
Check. The pilot is coming off.
$100 above.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue.
Check. Stable.
Continue.
$400. $300. $200. $100. 100. 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard.
Spoilers up. Nacelle. Reverse green. $70 knots. I have control.
Manual braking.
Check. I have control.
You have control.
Outside 90 ground 1839, taxi to terminal, follow the march instruction.
Yes, again for Transat 890.
Taxi to terminal, follow the march instruction. Vacate via Bravo and remain this frequency.
Okay, remain on this frequency by Bravo when we look for the marshaller, Transat 890.
Okay, so exit on Bravo and follow the marshaller.
Exactly. I'll leave flaps 1.
Check. It's actually 28, so...
Okay, I saw 30 over there.
30? Okay, perfect.
I know, you're right on the 80s, it was 28.
After landing checklist when you can.
Sure. After landing is complete.
Check. Okay, I see the marshaller is there.
Yeah.
Perfect, so we'll be the
Alpha
first line
6.
here to the right.
Exactly. APU is available.
Check.
200. $100. 100. 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard. 200. 100. 100. 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard. Two hundred. 100. 100. 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, retard.
Spoilers up. Sail. Reverse green.
Seagate 86. And we have over a minute, so we can shut down engine number 1, please.
Shut down 1. Clear on the right.
Clear left. Park brake set. And parking checklist, please.
Parking checklist. Parking brakes or chocks?
Park brakes on, still waiting for chocks. Just a second.
Tower, good day,
Engines.
444 with you on the RNAV.
Wing lights. Fuel pump. Parking checklist complete. All right, so just to let you know what kind of a start and approach we just did in Puerto Plata. So we had the Secor 2 Sierra arrival. So we had to go by Secor at over 9,000 feet. Actually, ATC gave us 3,000 feet, so that's what we did. After that, we went Betal, PP313, and Imivo. And the other thing over here at Puerto Plata is because of the high terrain, we need to be configured really early on. So at Imivo, we were pretty slow with flaps 1, almost flaps 2. And after that, we went on the RNAV 08. So we have the same Imivo over here. After that, we had PP351. So we were fully configured for that one. So that means gear down with flaps full. And then we went straight ahead to runway 08. And after that, we land that way, and we were able to make the taxiway Bravo. So we exit by Bravo, and we're now presently at the gate Alpha 6, which is right here.